Hey everyone, welcome back to Watch Wayfarer. Today we are having a watch that's rugged, stylish, and packed with features. The Casio AE1300WH-8AVCF. Whether you are a watch enthusiast or just looking for a reliable timepiece, this review is for you. Let's get started. Let's talk about the design and build quality. The Casio AE1300WH-8AVCF has a sporty and rugged look with a robust resin case. And the digital display is clear and easy to read, and the watch feels lightweight yet durable on the wrist. Especially in certain angles, it is very clear to read, but owing to the LCD display, when you turn it to some other angles, you might feel some double digits showing up, but that's pretty much inherent to the LCD display itself, and it's not a fault of the watch. Let's dive into the features. Having a beautiful watch face and also a rugged design is not just about it. It comes with a 10-year battery life and a 100 meters water resistance rating, which you can also see in the back as 10 bar, and multiple time zones. And we are saying multiple time zones, it's 100. So this watch, stopwatch and countdown timer are perfect for workouts, and the 5 daily alarms ensure that you never miss an important event. They were saying just to cycle through the modes. When you press this mode button, you will go into the stopwatch, and then once again you will be into the timer, and then the interval timer, and the world time, and the alarms. And finally back to the main time setting. Speaking of world time, let me give you more details on the world time on this watch. This watch features 29 time zones, and which translates to 48 cities and city code display. This doesn't give you a full readout, and the daylight saving mode on or off, it also has that. Moving on to the timer section, we have injury time modes. So when you move into the intervals, you would have the injury time mode. So whenever you are doing anything related to the sports, you might be recovering from it, and for that this would be useful for you to measure that. And it's also a watch for the referee, and it's also called as a referee timer watch. When it comes to performance, the Casio AE1300WH-8AVCF is a reliable companion. The buttons are easy to press, and the display is visible even in low light condition thanks to its LED light, which lights up the display pretty well from both the left and right corners of the watch, and it's pretty bright. Even in this broad daylight, you can see a tinge of the light, and in some angles it's nice and yellowish. And whether you're outdoors or at the gym, this watch keeps up with your lifestyle. So all in all, the performance offered by this watch is pretty good for the price point, and it is what is expected out of a Casio watch. Let's do a quick comparison of the Casio AE1300WH alongside or with the Casio AE1200WH. Both watches share many features like a long battery life, and we are speaking of 10 years battery life, world time as you see on the 1200WH, and the same is seen over here, just that the placing is different, and multiple alarms. However, the Casio AE1300WH offers much more in the timer department, and when it comes to timer, being the countdown timer and the interval timers. So this is not present in the Casio AE1200 watch. But the 1200WH has a different layout, and it also shows you the time zone in its map alongside this radar type of an analog display in the digital mode, which is also an additional which you miss over here. And this one, to be honest, looks cool with its three-eyed monster look, and they make good use of these 3 subdials, though those are not that much significant, but the way that they have used it, like every second over here is being filled out in this middle dial, and the left dial takes up 1 unit for every 10 seconds, and so on. So that way, that the way that they have used this is pretty good. Ultimately, your choice depends on whether you prioritize a watch which has a world map and other easy accessible feature for the world time, or you are more inclined towards the timing area like countdown timer, whether you are a referee who uses different interval timing and the like. So it's up to you to choose between the two, and if you have to buy both of these two, it is possible as they are pretty affordable and are in the range of $30 to $40 each. Let's talk about pros and cons of the Casio AE1300WH-8AVCF. Pros: excellent battery life. We are talking 10 years battery life. Water resistance up to 100 meters, which translates to 10 bar. Durable build, very strong, solid construction with this resin band and strap, resin strap and case, and an affordable price. It's the cons. The design might not appeal to everyone, as you might have seen with this three-eyed monster look. Might not like the look of this watch, and it lacks advanced smart features which might be found in the other watches like the G-Shock lineup or more advanced variants of the Casio watch. And finally, having an acrylic crystal on the face of the watch is not recommended as it might get scratched up pretty fast. So that's another downside for this watch. I'll do a full step-by-step tutorial for each of the functions on this watch, and I'll leave an information icon on this and also links to the description of this video. But going forward, to wrap it up, the Casio AE1300WH-8AVCF is a great watch for those who needs reliability and functionality without breaking the bank. And if you are a person who is looking for a watch that you would be particularly using for injury timeout or like a referee if you are timing certain intervals, so this has all the features for it to be pre-programmed and used to be used quickly when you are at the field. And if you have enjoyed this review, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to Watch Wayfarer, and ring the bell to stay updated on our latest reviews. Thanks for watching. Until then, keep on ticking.